Come Sunday, October 2024, dignitaries will gather at the Eco Hotel Convention Center to be part of Shekere 17.0, a musical festival with the theme Chants of Deliverance. The event aims to reconnect people to God as they navigate the challenges plaguing the world. For more on this event, we have been joined by Dele, Balogun, one of the organizers of the event. Glad to have you on Newsday. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much for having me. Glad to be here.
So tell us a bit more, about Shekere and what you hope to achieve with this program.
Well, Shekere is an event that has happened over the last decade or so. We've had several editions, and what Shekere essentially is a worship service. It's just a time spent in God's presence, a time where we sing, where we dance, where we lift our hearts and our hands and just enjoy ourselves in God's presence. And it started smaller than it is now, but over the years it's grown and it's expanded. And right now I think the best way to put it is that it actually seems to have met a need in the kingdom, something that it fills a void. Many people resonate with Shekere, but most importantly, it is just a genuine heart cry for God. And many people resonate with that. Everybody has needs. Everybody would like to have a bit of a connection, and Shekere affords us that opportunity.
But is there any connection, with the musical instrument, Shekere itself?
Good question. So the way I would describe Shekere is that it's a gathering of people who are running after God, and it's based on what I call the African rhythmic chant. So the instrument is a very, very technical musical instrument called the Shekere. I don't know if you know how technical it is. But it's a very technical musical instrument. And yes, it is actually at the heart of what we do. It's used centrally for Shekere.
And similar to the Shekere, as I expound on this little thing we've got going on here, it's loud. I'm guessing the event is quite loud because you're going to be singing and praising God, and the Shekere is quite a loud instrument as well. Maybe
we have a few more instruments apart from the Shekere, okay? So, but when you say loud, I'm not quite sure how you mean. It is a musical expression. So it's not necessarily loud, but it is very expressive. It's very rhythmic. It's very harmonious. It is just a worship experience.
Just like the Shekere. I'm just trying to get you to draw the line with the analogy, but I'll move on from there. Could you give us some highlights of some of the previous editions of Shekere, and how many editions have been before this?
So this is Shekere 17.0. You can tell by the T-shirt. And that would suggest that we've had, this would be the 17th one. We've had very, very many. We didn't, if you go online, there's quite a few of them that are available, which people watch, and like I said, it resonates a lot with people. And the idea is that we've always just gathered and we've just worshipped. And we've had different people come and join us. And by the way, it's started with a church in Lekki called This Present House, led by Dr. Tony Rapu. But it's way beyond, it's not about the church, it's not about the man, it's really just this expression that it is. So it's grown and grown and grown, and right now we're meeting in the Eco Convention Center. So that says something. And this is the second time we're going to be at the Eco Convention Center.
Nice. So who can attend? Is it limited to a particular denomination, or is it even limited, to people of a particular religious belief?
Shekere is absolutely non-denominational. Everybody can attend. That's the whole point. That's why we've taken it to such a public place, so that everyone can benefit from it. The only thing I would say is just come early, but everyone can absolutely attend. Registration is not necessary. Just turn up, but the earlier you are, the more certain you get a seat. And because of that venue, if it gets to a certain number, they're going to shut the doors. So the earlier you are, the better.
When it gets to capacity.
Absolutely. That's happened once.
That's actually a really good thing. But can you tell us about the amount of work it takes to pull off such an event, the preparation, the, of course, PR, the...
How much time do you have?
6 minutes. Let's go.
That's not enough. That's not enough. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's very, very detailed, and we work in an environment and with somebody who has a spirit of excellence. So no stones are left unturned. Things are done properly. And there's so much work. Even I'm sitting here and there's a lot of work going on I've got to get back to because it's 48 hours away. It's really technical. Of course, you have to think about sound. All the things you would worry about, but then a lot of things that aren't necessarily frontal because it's a spiritual event at the end of the day. We can't really shy away from that. So a lot of work is going on. Just believe me when I say that.
Now, you talked about people coming early so that they can get seats, and if the hall gets filled up, they might not be able to, get into the venue. So for those who cannot attend physically, can they watch maybe online? Will it be live streamed?
Shekere is always streamed online, yes, wherever we hold it. I'm not talking about the capacity issues to discourage anyone. It's just that it's better to come as early as you can. Considering the fact that it is a limited space, it's not outdoor. But yes, it will be streamed online, yes.
And you said it's not necessarily part of this present house, but it was birthed out of this present house.
No. What I said is that it's not that it's not part of. That's where it's originated, and we are the hosts. We've run it right from inception. What I'm saying is it's beyond just a church.
Right.
That's what I was saying. So it's gone way larger than that now.
Are there any other events that are associated with you all or this present house that we should probably be aware of?
Absolutely. So, there's this present house or the House of Freedom. So this present house is an expression of a larger body called the House of Freedom.
Right.
In the House of Freedom, we have a few expressions. This present house is one of them, okay? So there's a few others. There's Holy Trinity Lagos, there's the Potter's House of Lagos, there's the Waterbrook Church. Okay. So there's a few expressions under the House of Freedom. And Shekere is just one of the vehicles that we use. Like I said, our senior pastor is Dr. Tony Rapu. You might know him from the Lagos My Lagos Diaries, God Bless Nigeria Church. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the house that we don't necessarily, come on TV to talk about. But there's plenty of work going on all the time, and it keeps us very busy.
So in just about 60 seconds, the date, the venue, the time of the event, and what should attendees expect, from Shekere 17.0?
Shekere 17.0 is coming up this Sunday, the 20th of October, 5 p.m. at the Eco Convention Center. We're expecting everyone, and please be on time. In fact, be early so that your seat is assured. You can expect to have a time like no other in the presence of God. I mean, that sometimes sounds cliche, but honestly, having done this 16 times, and this being the 17th, I can tell you for free that it is really, really something to experience. Don't be told about it. Try and be a part of it. It's going to be awesome.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon, Dele Balogun, and all the best with the Shekere 17.0 this weekend.
I hope you guys are coming.
We'll try.